Have you ever gone to bed feeling completely tired, only to wake up a few hours later and wonder why you're suddenly wide awake? Or maybe you sleep through the night, but wake up the next morning feeling tired, heavy, or less refreshed than you expected. If this has started happening more often after 60, you may have wondered whether your evening routine has something to do with it. And one simple food you may already have sitting in your kitchen could be worth looking at. Peanut butter. It contains protein, fat, and other nutrients, which makes it very different from a typical sugary bedtime snack. But what happens after you eat it? Does it actually help you sleep? Could it affect your blood sugar overnight? And is a spoonful before bed a sensible habit after 60? Let's break it down simply. What happens after you eat it? When you eat peanut butter, your body receives a combination of protein and fat, along with some carbohydrate and other nutrients. That combination can make peanut butter more filling than many snacks that are mostly sugar or refined carbohydrates. Protein and fat also tend to slow stomach emptying, which means the food doesn't move through your digestive system as quickly as a sugary drink or a simple carbohydrate snack. Think of it as a slower process rather than a quick burst. And that can be useful if you're genuinely hungry before bed. For example, if dinner was several hours ago and you don't want to go to bed feeling hungry, a small serving of peanut butter may help you feel satisfied. But there's an important detail. Being more filling doesn't mean peanut butter is a sleep treatment. Your sleep is influenced by many things, including your normal bedtime, stress, caffeine, activity, medications, and your overall daily routine. So the real question is not whether peanut butter magically improves sleep. The better question is whether it can fit into a healthy evening routine for you. And there's another reason some people become interested in bedtime snacks: blood sugar. While you're sleeping, your body continues working. Your liver releases glucose, hormones change, and your body continues regulating blood sugar throughout the night. For someone taking insulin or certain diabetes medications, nighttime blood sugar can require particular attention. But waking during the night doesn't automatically mean your blood sugar has dropped too low. And eating peanut butter before bed isn't a guaranteed way to prevent nighttime waking. What matters is the overall composition of the snack. Peanut butter contains protein and fat, so it is digested differently from a snack that is mostly rapidly absorbed carbohydrate. That doesn't mean it will control your blood sugar all night. It simply means that the type of snack you choose can influence how quickly your body receives its nutrients. Now let's talk about something that can make a much bigger difference than people realize: the portion. Peanut butter is nutritious, but it is also calorie dense. A tablespoon can provide roughly 90 to 100 calories, depending on the brand. For many people, that can fit comfortably into a balanced diet, but a tablespoon can quickly become 2, 3, or 4 when you're eating directly from the jar. And those extra calories can add up. So if you're trying peanut butter in the evening, a small serving is a much more sensible starting point than eating several large spoonfuls. You should also pay attention to what you put it with. A small amount of peanut butter is very different from a large piece of sweetbread covered in peanut butter and followed by dessert. The peanut butter hasn't changed. The entire snack has simply become much larger. If you want something simple, you could have a modest amount on its own, or pair it with something like apple slices or plain Greek yogurt if those foods fit comfortably into your diet. And if you're not hungry, you don't have to eat just because it's bedtime. That brings us to one more question people often have about peanut butter. What about the nutrients inside it? Peanut butter contains magnesium, an essential mineral involved in normal muscle and nerve function. That's certainly a useful nutrient. But a typical serving of peanut butter shouldn't be thought of as a sleep supplement. Its value comes from being part of an overall nutritious diet, not from one spoonful suddenly changing how your body sleeps. And there are some people who should be more careful with a bedtime snack. If you have a peanut allergy, peanut butter should be avoided. If high-fat foods tend to cause you digestive discomfort, eating peanut butter close to bedtime may not feel good either. And if you have diabetes or take medication that affects blood sugar, don't assume that you need a bedtime snack. Your medication, meals, activity, and individual blood sugar patterns all matter. There's also one simple question worth asking yourself. Are you actually hungry? If you are, a modest serving of peanut butter may be a reasonable option. If you're not, adding an extra snack every night simply because you've heard it might help may add calories without giving you much benefit. So the takeaway is simple. Peanut butter can be a satisfying evening food because it provides protein, fat, and other nutrients. For some people, a small serving may fit nicely into their evening routine. But your portion, what you eat with it, your overall diet, and your individual health needs matter far more than simply eating it at a particular time. Healthy aging doesn't come down to one perfect food. It's the small choices you make consistently, your meals, your movement, your sleep routine, and the habits that genuinely work for your life. If you found this helpful, subscribe to Prime Health Insights for more simple health information designed to help you make smarter choices as you get older. And tell me in the comments, do you ever eat a snack before bed? And if there's another health topic you'd like us to explain in simple terms, let us know in the comments. This video is for educational purposes only and is not a substitute for professional medical advice. Always consult your healthcare provider before making significant changes to your diet, medications, or lifestyle, especially if you have existing health conditions or take prescription medications. Thank you for watching.